Greetings from the Freedom Industrial Complex. I'm your formerly incarcerated host of this here Notes from the Pen podcast, Bobby C. And today we are doing part 9 of the 10 things you should know before coming to prison. We've got to keep this quick, which is why I'm talking so fast, because YouTube doesn't like to promote anything over 3 minutes. Today's 10 things you should know before coming to prison is prison slang. Now, I'm regional. I did state time in the Michigan Department of Corrections, so it won't apply to everyone in the country. But I'm going to include things that are pretty applicable nationwide. And the first one we're going to get to is the back 40. The back 40 is the big yard that everyone, no matter what unit you're in, which you're normally relegated to a small yard, which is right in front of your unit. When they open big yard, another slang term, you can go to the back 40. That's the large lap. It comes from slavery terms, I believe, farming terms. And you can go back out there and hang out with whoever you want from whatever unit. Usually people say, meet me on the back 40. I want to spin some laps. Spinning laps, if you listen to the Notes from the Pen podcast, you will know means to go out there to build, another prison term, or to make some sort of genuine connection with someone you trust and to kind of get shit off your chest, create an emotional bond, a social bond. And it's therapy, really. And inside, prison does not offer you that. We're forced to do it for ourselves or with each other. So that's a big one. Let's get to some negative shit so you know not to do this stuff. Locking up is a very negative slang term inside. In Michigan, it means you went to the administration, a CEO, whatever, in order to get out of a debt or the threat of violence. And I know to real world people that seems like, oh, what's wrong with that? It's usually based on you doing bullshit or bogue shit, which is another Michigan prison slang term. It's short for bogus, and it means you did something wrong, bullshit. You outside of the lines of our institutional convict code, right? So locking up is doing that. Rotating is gang banging, meant to solidify you by the administration as an official gang member. Your life will be much worse. PC, protective custody. You do not want to be part of PC. You do not want to be labeled as that. It's a red X on you. It'll follow you everywhere you go. Don't do that. CSC, this stands for criminal sexual conduct. You also do not want to be this, and if you're labeled this, another red X. Dry snitching is very important. You guys need to know this if you're coming to prison or know someone coming to prison. Dry snitching is when you unintentionally tell on someone. So you're talking to a CO and you let some shit slip. That's not overtly telling. It's just as bad. If you're labeled a dry snitch, also a red X will follow you everywhere. So listen, we're about to get out of here because we're running up against the clock here. If you want anything deeper or more, want to learn about the real gangland shit, go to Notes from the Pen on Patreon and we'll give you the real sauce. On behalf of myself, Mama C, and everyone out there, Notes from the Pen, we love you. We are